All right, we're live.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello.
Another guest hostess with the mostest. She's back. She's in
She's
charge.
back. I
Mm-hmm.
scratched. Sorry.
Hi.
Happy
Yeah,
to have
back
you
from the
back.
panel of the Friends Supporting Friends.
I'm happy to be back.
Yay.
And we cannot wait to dive in. Beyond that, of course, I have to announce my co-host who just put out 2 videos this week. Boom.
Yay. Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Shot it best.
Hello. And I'll introduce my co host, makeup artist, podcast host, and guru, tarot reader, Azrael&Shaudy.
Boom. So we have like a pretty fast icebreaker.
Well, we should probably introduce my bombshell. I don't think we said her name yet.
It's okay.
Ashley, aka my bombshell.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been an interesting setup,
Yes. Yes, it has.
but we still here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, essentially, our icebreaker is going to be talking about that whole Jaclyn Hill thing. I went ahead and I sent them videos to watch about the whole thing so that they could have like a really, really good deep dive about like the entire scandal.
Yeah, we watched a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it would be great to be talked about here, so why not? And I'm gonna just be here to facilitate the conversation and occasionally jump in and maybe scream allegedly a couple of times. But
well, do you want to go first?
You can go ahead.
Okay, well, just my first initial reaction of this Jaclyn Hill scandal is like, come on. Like, literally, just come on. Like, are you serious? Like, I just feel like it's 2019. We shouldn't be making these kinds of mistakes. And I'll get into what I'm talking about in a second, but a lot of people are defending her saying, oh, Jaclyn Hill, it's not her fault. And oh, she's okay. She's a great person. She's this, she's that. And I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm just saying she really missed the mark here. Like, she didn't, there's no way, unless it was intentional, to accidentally leave holes in your lipsticks and have hairs of which possibly could be animal hair. And
allegedly,
I said possibly. Allegedly could be animal hair or allegedly human hair. We don't know. But it's long strands of hair melted into these lipsticks, and it's just disgusting. And I saw a few videos of women saying, oh yeah, I'd still wear it. I'd still this, I'd still that. And I'm like, you will wear lipstick with allegedly alleged hairs sticking out. I mean, if you really want to look this up, you'll find it on the internet. So YouTube is where we found it. But yeah, I was mortified and I literally was sick to my stomach. So
I personally was really grossed out. I mean, there were videos where, I mean, not only was were there hairs in it, there was just an issue with the overall formula. It was breaking down kind of like melted butter, like just extremely soft and squishy and like just giving away like, the slightest,
you could really literally just do this and break it off and it would just slide into your hand and melt off. And I was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and I mean the fibers, her explanation on the video that she did, to discuss what happened was that there were towels used to clean out the vats and there were fibers from the towels and things like that. And I mean, these looked like straight up like animal hair. So it leads. Allegedly. It allegedly looked like animal hair. It looked like animal hair. I didn't say it was. It's not fact, but that's what I perceived it to be. So it makes you think, like, is there some sort of animal testing going on in this facility? How hands-on is she with, the lab that she picked out? I feel like a lot of beauty gurus, they want to start these lines, like makeup or cosmetic lines, and they, go through the process of picking swatches and their colors and their packaging, like this luxurious packaging, and they're not really experienced in what it is to even have like a business at that point. It's just kind of like, I wouldn't have a makeup line. You know what I mean?
I mean, possibly. I think. Okay, here's one saving grace theory, right? She did just do a brush collection. Could it possibly be leftover brush hairs from it all being stored in a similar place?
Are her brushes white?
They are.
All of
They
them?
are.
Not all of them, but a good portion are, from what I remember.
Wow.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
So it could be a theory. And
That's
I didn't
a
want to
good
say it
theory.
earlier because it was something that I'm like, no one's really said this yet.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
It is a
That
possibility.
is a really huge possibility.
But
I mean, I'm definitely going to have to, see for sure. I'll look it up.
it's just like, even if it is, how is this happening? Like,
There's got to be some sort of quality control, to where you look at your product before you send it out into the world.
like your final review of everything and making sure.
Not enough of them are. Not enough. Not enough of them are white.
Yeah. There's no way.
I tried to save Jaclyn, girl. Sorry. That's all I got.
I just feel like it's just not. It's not cool to sell something to somebody just to try to get money out of them, and you're not even like reviewing your product or checking the ingredients or doing a final run through of everything. Like, why are you? I just don't understand how you can let this slip through the cracks like this. This is like a rookie mistake.
And not to be funny, but I do feel like there's literal holes in her story. Like Marlena was saying basically that for her to have makeup go into production in basically a month's time is really a quick turnover.
Yeah. It takes much longer than that. That's ridiculous.
Ugh. And I have to say it because I just feel like nobody's going to say this. If Rihanna put out a makeup line and they found a speck of
They would
dust,
drag her. They'd be like, go back to making music.
Yeah, it would be like, oh, you're this and you're that and you're horrible. You don't know anything about this business. And it's just like, how do you let that happen? And people just say, oh, it's not her fault. It's the factory's fault. And
yeah, there's
making so many excuses for someone who literally just didn't care about their own product.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
There's just this level of entitlement and just like, oh, like I'm the victim here. Like my whole, shipment got messed up, whatever. Like you're not the victim. The people who waited online, and I mean the products sold out pretty fast. So I mean, think about all of the people who spend money and time. Because I mean, I've waited for makeup launches online. And it's like you're sitting there like trying to click before everybody else does.
Exactly.
I would be pissed if I ended up with something like that. And I mean, the fibers were literally like, it wasn't like, a possibility of these things being, stuck to the lipsticks after, the fact. Like they were literally cutting the lipsticks and then inside, like embedded into the formula were these like strands of hair. It's crazy. Like I couldn't even really watch because I have this like thing where I don't like looking at tiny holes next to each other, like a bunch of little holes. It freaks me out.
What's it called? Trypnophobia or something?
I'm not going to Google it. I'll tell you that. But yeah, it was just like really gross to watch these videos. And then, the other beauty gurus or whatever making excuses was just like.
It's horrible.
I just was so traumatized for Nima Tang, y'all. Y'all know her. She's the darkest shade girl. She's watched those all over.
A lot of people did, and I didn't get that either.
I'm like,
You see the
girl,
No.
no.
You can see the holes and the hair, and you're just like, I'm gonna swatch.
I don't know what
this.
that is, but I'll look at it anyway.
And I mean, I cannot believe Priscilla was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try these," and then the second she rolls it up and sees an alleged animal hair,
She's
and
like, "Whoa,
Whoa.
and y'all clicked out the video because y'all didn't want to see it. But at the end of that video that Jaclyn put up, apparently, like, they were saying, like, when they took it to the vets, like, to get it tested, they wanted to make sure that, like, had something to do with like the vets thought they were being sued or something, so they didn't want to work it out or something. It just was really weird ending to that video.
Wait, what? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was just like, what?
So they're basically, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Inconclusive.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I mean, like, there's so many. I mean, there have been so many launches where things have gone wrong, and like,
She is the queen of them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even with like people like Jeffree Star, who I know is super controversial, like he handled his, like I was one of the people who originally bought one of those highlighters, and it was completely crumbled, and without any question, like I didn't even have to ask. I got an email saying that they were going to replace the product. Like, if it were broken, just let us know. It was just really like, it was actually good customer service. I mean, that's a whole nother story though. But like, there's so many ways that this could have been handled, as opposed to
blaming us.
Yeah, as opposed to blaming the
consumer. It reminds me of when Apple was telling people basically that they were holding their phones wrong because they were blocking the antennas with their fingers.
Yeah.
She literally was like, well, maybe your lips are just dry.
Everybody's lips are that dry, really? No.
Jaclyn. Girl.
Come on now.
It's really bad. It's horrible. And how do you think you're going to get away with this? That's all I got to say. There's no way that you're coming out of this scot-free unless...
No, it's going to be 2 weeks, so she's going to be scot-free again, just like they always are. Let's be real.
I wouldn't be shocked. It'll blow over.
They always bounce back.
That's not fair.
I mean, honestly,
let one of us mess up. Let me mess up, and let's see if I rise to the top again.
And let's just talk about the packaging. Like, we live in a society where people, we can't even go.
What you mean? Nowhere.
But we can't even. Oh yeah, it looks just. I wasn't even talking about that.
Is this Jaclyn Hill?
She literally bit Rihanna's entire concept, the shape, everything. Even the JH kind of looks like the FB for Fenty Beauty.
Do I have to?
Like, I wish we could do a side-by-side comparison, but it's just like she put so much into making it look so decadent, and she should have put more time into the actual formula.
Shameless plug for Fenty Beauty.
Yes, and Savage Fenty. Like,
Savage Fenty all day.
Yes, we representing. But no, what I was getting to is the big box that the influencers got, or the other makeup artists that was sent out prior to it being released. It's just so wasteful. Like, we don't even have plastic bags in stores in California, but there's so much plastic and just like extra, on this for the packaging. That's just gonna get thrown away. There's like how many lipsticks in there? Like 20 or something. You don't need like a big ass box. Like, I could fit literally like 4 pairs of shoes in that box. Like, it was ridiculous. So it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like it was well thought out. I feel like it was rushed. There's also rumors, allegedly, that the product was made a while ago, and that's why it looks like, there may be alleged mold on some of the lipsticks. Someone pointed out, I'm not gonna say any names, but another YouTuber pointed out that Jaclyn Hill had recently separated from her husband, and everything in her makeup line was just under Jaclyn, and there was no Jaclyn Hill. Like, they'd gotten rid of the Hill. So these lipsticks all have JH for Jaclyn Hill on them, which kind of makes you wonder, was this made before her divorce? I'm just saying, like, I know personally, if I'm divorced, I'm not going to want that last name. Especially, I mean, it's one thing if she had kept the name, but the fact that
she wanted that name, which I don't get.
I mean, but the fact that she took the name off of all of her other stuff and left it on those lipsticks conveniently, it's like, I don't know. They could have possibly, allegedly, legal mumbo jumbo, been a long time ago, which would explain the mold and like the discoloration. Yeah. There were some lipsticks that were like multiple colors on the same stick, like they had been sitting in a place that weren't, wasn't, the proper temperature or something.
I keep tearing up because of this story.
Yeah, it's just really, it's unfortunate because I'm sure she's a lovely person, but you gotta be hands-on. If your name's gonna be on something, you gotta make sure you can't just hand it over.
I mean, she did a whole month's development and product creation. What more do you want from her? She invested 5 minutes.
It's just ridiculous.
I'm going to talk like Tyra and be like, learn something from this.
Oh, God.
Will you wake up at night?
You wake up at night?
Wait, I don't know. I don't remember what she said.
When you wake up at night after your dad sleep, because you can't sleep with what you did
Take
to those people.
Responsibility for yourself.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
How dare you, Jaclyn?
Learn something from this. How dare you?
I'm literally crying, and I don't know why. I'm just tearing up.
That
is so funny.
I just really, really hope, for everybody's sake, that y'all get familiar with some new influencers. I'm just saying, there's so many to see and like disperse your energy amongst that you don't have to suffer through moldy lipsticks.
Yeah, it's moldy lipsticks. Moldy lipsticks.
Or just defaulted lipsticks that aren't what you actually pay $18 for, since it's a luxury price point. And you're getting less than Wet n Wild quality.
It's ridiculous.
That ain't even Aziza quality.
No, it's not even Wet n Wild quality.
Aziza at the dollar store.
Aziza.
I would give me some Aziza lipsticks way before I got that.
I can't with this.
Y'all know what Aziza is.
99
act like y'all ain't never seen Aziza lipstick.
I've seen it. Ooh. I can't back.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay, so I think are we done with Jaclyn? Anybody else?
I was done before we started.
Yes. I was over it. Child, the ghetto.
The ghetto.
The ghetto.
Woo.
Child, she got them lipsticks. She had everything on that list they gave her.
Oh, God.
LaShawna, you got the lipsticks I asked for.
That factory is like, we got everything on that list you gave us.
New factory, girl. New factory, new line, new try again.
And please, somebody check and see if there's animal testing going on. Because
we forgot to talk about alleged animal testing, because there are a lot of signs that point to that. Allegedly.
Alleged signs.
Alleged. That's my opinion. Allegedly.
Like, are they vegan products? Like, I didn't.
She didn't. Did she specify?
Cruelty free.
I would hope so.
Me too.
Like, please support cruelty-free makeup lines. Like Urban Decay, one of them, amazing. you know? Like there's so many other options out there.
These days, yeah. But yeah, I'm over this.
Well, dear Jaclyn Hill fans, and y'all ready to get a quality lipstick for a realistic price point, take your butt down to the 99-cent store and get you some
Get you
Ziza
some
cosmetics.
Ziza. It's only something 99. It may not be one. It may be 99 or 199. I don't know, but
this is 99 cents. It ain't gonna be more than 99 cents.
No, they changed it.
No, they changed it. There's stuff there for $4.99, $3.99.
Yeah, it just has 99 on the end of it.
I haven't been in years, but the last time
I will never go again.
Yeah.
99.
Jaclyn needs to sell her lipsticks there.
Yeah.
Somebody will get them and put them on.
Okay, now back to our regular sketch program.
Yes.
So, I feel like, I sent you the list of like topics and everything. Next on, it's going to be Blogs and Misunderstandings, because we've had a couple.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
True that. But it was never my fault. You just didn't believe me. You just wanted to hate me. It was easy to believe I was behind it all.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
Remember how we like recently discovered in the last week that like that situation where like I posted a photo and the people that were in the photo with me asked me to crop you out, and I was like, okay, whatever. And that was like one of the biggest blowouts that we ever had. And it technically wasn't even my call. Like, it was just like one of those things where like, oh, okay. Like, if you're going to put them in it, I don't want to be in it. I'm like, okay.
That's how it was.
Wow.
Bro. That's so shady.
That's so childish. Like, get over yourself.
That's kind of what it was. So,
yeah.
It wasn't shade to you, but it was still shade, I guess.
It was just like, I feel like because of the history of the House of Vicious, like of people coming and going, and like there never really being a set of group members. You see what I'm saying? Like it was always like they would stay for a little while, but then another opportunity would come, and
they would jump ship.
People would jump ship or act funny, or it was like every gig was like it just felt like it was a different person. And that's not your fault. Like there's nothing you could have done to prevent that. You were doing what you could with what you had.
Yeah.
But I just felt like people just came and went, and I tried to stay as much as I could, but there were just times where I felt like I wasn't wanted, not by you, because I felt you were like welcoming and everything, but it was just like the other group members, I felt at times like
things were clicked up.
Yeah, things were clicked up, and they'd be like, oh, well.
Well, yeah, that's how I freaking into the posting that picture like that in the first place. They was clicked up.
Because I never would have asked you to crop somebody out, or I'm not gonna be in it. Like, what's the real goal here?
Yeah.
And I never knew that. So that's like, it's just so like, really, how old are you? Like, it's just not, it's not how you should act if you're in a group, because especially in a group like that where people came and went. I didn't understand if there was like a set, like 3 or something, or a set, and then I just popped in and popped out, and they're like, oh no, this person can't be in it. They're wishy-washy. It wasn't even like that.
There was no real reason for it.
It was just to be like, and that's why I felt that way, is because I felt like it was malicious on somebody's part, whoever had a hand in it. So I think I was mad at you because you posted it, and that was the only person I could really direct it at, because I didn't know the story. Because if I had been like
rumbling, like I told you, I like went to have a conversation with someone I normally knew, and they were super aggressive, and I'm just like, whoa.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, let's see,
That's
pick a
not what I
side,
wanted either.
pick to a side. Speaking of picking sides, yeah, I guess next on the docket, I'm not gonna say no names.
Ooh, I just remembered.
Oh yeah, but basically, I want to discuss when people think or make the wrong assumption of you, and then end up rolling with the wrong team. You know, because essentially, I feel like the issue with me and this person where like we literally never had any, not a single argument, but the only beef we ever had was static because of their best friend, who always interjected themselves inside my life situations. Like it didn't have anything to do with them. And the second I like confronted them about it, apparently like that, I just think I was probably the first person to ever be like, "Hey, my business is not your business." And ever since, there's been a lot of static between me and this person. And keep in mind, this third party friend is always posting about how like, oh, there's no good friends in Sacramento. There's nothing going on. Like, I just need to get up and leave because all my friends are fake. So, I usually when they post this melancholy type of stuff, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, I try to be supportive when I can as a friend. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely can relate because I don't mess with so and so. And I also, of other friends, I don't really talk to this person either. And apparently, one of the people that I mentioned, they were close to. And it just cracks me up that, like, the way they responded was, like, so, like, are y'all, like, sleeping together or something? Because it was so, like, don't you ever come at a friend like that? Like, they're just like, why are you being so aggressive? Like, I didn't say I had a problem with you. I have a problem with your friend.
Wow.
But I just thought it was just odd behavior because at that point I was just like, well, why even try to be your friend? Because I know if you're that cool with this person who I don't mess with for obvious reason, and their entire crew of people I don't mess with for that entire reason, what good could you possibly mean me?
Yeah.
It's like you're just someone on the inside who's able to still see my feed and tell them what's going on.
Yeah. But I just feel like, especially when you have history with people, sometimes you feel like you have to like defend people, because there's been times where like people would get into it with me and you would defend me and I wouldn't really say anything, and they would come to me and be like, oh, I don't really mess with this person because I didn't like what they did. I'm like, but I'm just their friend. Like, why are you even bringing this to me? I didn't
trying to like involve you in something you weren't involved in.
me, and I think that's kind of probably what he thought, but the way he came into is so foul that I just feel like there's a way to talk to people, and I just feel like a lot of people don't really know like the best way to deliver something, or they assume that you're like being confrontational when that's not even where you are coming from. You're kind of just like, I felt like what you said was not joking, but you were just keeping it real and like oh whatever, like this person blah blah blah. Like you weren't like, I am enraged and I'm going like, and so the way he reacted was just like,
I mean, I told you what I said next, which like, okay, great. I see that that's your friend. I don't have any ill will towards you, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna block you. I am gonna follow you though, because like, there's no point. But yeah, I just feel like anybody who's rocking with someone I just can't get along with, I don't. That's cool. That can be your best friend, but you can't be my friend.
Yeah.
Maybe petty, but at the end of the day, I choose to not hang around people who do trifling things. I just choose not to now that I'm older.
I mean, that's your choice, and you have every right to feel the way you feel, and he has the right to feel that way, but he can't expect you to just be on board with that. Like, that's not how life works.
Yeah.
It's like, if someone is not clicking with you and you're not cool with them, you shouldn't have to put yourself around them for the sake of somebody else. Like, that's not. If you don't mess with somebody and someone else is like really cool with them and they're really kicking it and they're offended when you let them know that you're not cool with them, then that's really, you already got your answer. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not, you know what it's gonna be.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and then also you found out that like you weren't in debt.
Yeah. Yeah, I found out that little nugget that you managed to keep from me for almost like
That's because you disappeared.
I disappeared for different reasons, but I just feel like that was really big of you to take it upon yourself to basically keep us out of debt, because what happened was, I'll tell the story. I won't say the name of the apartment, but we left and we gave people our part of the lease. So we expected them to pay for the rent, but once we all left, they just took it upon themselves to just leave before they had to pay because they weren't on the lease yet. So that's really what happened. And so we were basically in debt about like $4,000 to this apartment complex, and luxury apartment complex.
It was like a little ring.
It wasn't like a little apartment. It wasn't. We literally had like swimming pools and movie theaters, a gym, a bowling alley, a rec room. Like, there was just like a sauna, and I could go on all day. Yeah. But yeah, I thought I was in debt. I wasn't answering my phone. I was like, these people are coming for me. I don't have this money. But I mean, thank God everything worked out now, but I just had no idea that you did that. So this whole time I'm just like in the back of my head, like, I really have to take care of this. And
it was already
taken care of. So I was just like, that was a huge misunderstanding, a huge weight lifted, because I really didn't know.
Like, we've been talking for months again, and I'm just like, wow, how did that just come up?
Yeah.
I don't even remember how it came up. We were talking about something, and you're like, yeah, I had to take care of that apartment. And I was just like, what are you talking about? I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean you took care of it? Like, huh?
Paid for it. What you mean paid for it?
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? But you like really took care of it, and that's very big of you and very adult of you to do.
Yeah,
because a lot of people would.
I just didn't want my credit to get hit. Anybody got time to try to adult with a bad credit score? I talk so much shit about people who have bad credit.
Like, not me.
Like, I can't finance a lollipop right now.
But yeah, that was like a blessing that I did not know. And I mean, I'm glad I didn't know, kind of, because it just made me like work harder and try to like make my situation better so I could take care of that. Yeah. But I just don't think, like, I wouldn't change the way anything happened, to be honest. I think it's just like the icing on the cake, or like the end to a chapter, and it makes me feel like, oh, I can relax now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was cool. But yeah, there's a lot of like misunderstandings and a lot of things people just don't ever get or know that you're dealing with, or people just love to assume things and they don't like to like get to know the person or get their side of the story. Like, there's your side, my side, and the truth. And people just think, oh, my side is the truth and your side doesn't matter. And that's not how it works. So
I mean, I knew I couldn't bring my side of the story to that person when they were like, it was just a simple misunderstanding. Like, you don't know what happened between me and your friend.
And you
Like,
don't know if that's the
dude, you
first.
know it from one side. Nobody ever asks me.
Yeah, nobody ever asks you though. When was the last time someone was like, "Hey, I heard this. I just want to know like what happened." Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
True that.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
we
yeah.
got one positive and one negative, but positive definitely outweighs the negative
Definitely.
because shoot, I could get my own place if I wanted. I didn't know I could do that. So, yep.
Like, oh, it's late and my eyes are watering.
Yeah, my eyes are
Yeah,
watering too.
Whew.
That in the heat of the dead of the summer, nobody has time for this.
This California heat. Oh my God.
That Pride fan.
Pride fan, yes.
Speaking of Pride, yeah, we did just do that, and Shadi has a video of it too.
Yes, it's great.
Yeah,
Great footage on
I
our
got
channel.
like a montage of everything we did that day, and it's really cool. So check it out on my channel.
Go look and be nosy if you want to see way too much of my personal life.
Oh,
Love covers all.
y'all was love scumming. It's okay.
Cupcaking.
The lies.
It was adorable.
The lies. You
I
have no
loved
proof.
it.
It was adorable.
I have no proof.
None.
Drop the link right now. I'm just kidding.
The footage doesn't lie.
The footages don't
Okay, Cardi.
Footages. Oh wow.
I love Cardi.
Yeah, then you put out your second video too, the Tyler the Creator one.
Yeah, that was really fun. Like I was super excited about that. It kind of just happened on a whim, and I was just like, I gotta do this, and it just put my thinking cap on, and yeah, so I enjoyed it.
So I was gonna ask, like, what is like Pride? Does Pride still mean the same things to us that they meant before our last festival? Has the meaning changed?
I think Pride showed me that before I would go and look to meet people and look to like make more friends and not feel so alone.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I felt like I went with people that I loved and that I like cared about, and I made a new friend, and didn't go with that intention. I went with the intention to like have fun with the people I was with, and I ended up making a friend, and he's really cool. I'm talking about Nathan. But hi
Nathan's
Nathan.
awesome. Hi Nathan.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on blast.
Why are you talking to my man?
Oh, hi Nathan. Wow. Hi,
So
Professor. Hey, Professor.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
No.
Wow. You took it to a place you did not need to go.
But yeah, like I made a new friend, and I just enjoyed my experience with you guys. Like it was really fun, and it was so effortless, and we just chilled. And you even did a tarot reading about it, and we just like it was exactly what it was. We chilled in the shade, and we were just like laying around and like hanging out with each other. And it was like nobody. Well, people were there, but it was like I wasn't focused on anyone but the people I was with, and it was
great.
I wouldn't change it. So I feel like I learned that I don't really need to depend on meeting new people or like look for happiness in trying to meet people, or just I should be happy with the people I'm with and grow with them and laugh with them, because like memories like that you just have to soak it in with the right people. You can't just go with anybody just to say, "Oh, I went to
just to
Pride
say
with
you
a
went.
huge group of people."
So what do you really draw from the experience?
Nothing.
It's awesome to meet new people.
Yeah.
If it's like effortless, but don't go with like the. Because then afterwards, it's like if you don't make any connections, you're like, there's always next year.
Yeah.
Pride sucked.
But it didn't. It doesn't if you find people to enjoy it with. And
I mean,
but that's the
sadly,
thing.
I do feel like, sadly though, the Pride we went to was a little segregated. Like people were so in their niches, like the Bears.
Yeah,
Bears.
Definitely.
Like painfully, I feel like we were like one of the only groups that was like of mixed, like color, body type.
Oh wow! Like, you know what? Looking back, you're right.
Height.
Yeah, like we were just a mixture,
we were all just
a melting pot.
That's crazy. Like looking back, and even like you could reference Shaudy's video for this. Yeah, looking around us, it was like everybody was kind of grouped off, and those groups weren't very diverse looking. And it's like an event where people are supposed to come together, so that's kind of sad, you know?
Yeah.
But
I mean, y'all the ones who showed me the screenshot of the dude looking at me and Nathan, and I was like,
what? Like he just looked like he saw a ghost.
He didn't understand.
I was like, I don't know.
It's like you're at Pride.
I can't believe I caught that. I was just like, you gotta see this, because you and Nathan are just like looking into like okay, sorry.
That man was just like not.
Y'all were enjoying the moment together, and he was not having it.
Jealousy.
The expression on his face was like that old white man with the guitar. It's not okay to be gay.
What?
Yeah. Oh my god, he kind of did look like
be a homo.
Oh, no.
That's not horrible. Oh my god, it's like this guy talking about like converting people.
No.
Yeah. Shout out to Mac Does It, because you know.
Yeah, I was in the Mac Does It video.
You could have never found that song.
That's a horrible song. I'm not gonna sing it.
Yeah.
But I will say Mac Does It makes it hilarious.
Yeah, he finds the funny and everything, but
he really does find the funny and everything. And I know he'd be in Sacramento. He needs to talk to us.
I know, that would be so cool. I would like fan.
Yeah.
Oh
my god! That's like we would be freaking out.
Yeah. Just like when we met Wendy Ho.
You guys met Wendy Ho.
We saw her at Long Beach Pride. It's like, coming to the stage, Wendy Ho. And we looked at her like,
you're like, oh my god.
And we like booked to the stage, and she saw us in the front. She said, I see two hoes getting money tonight.
I would have loved to see somebody like that.
She was great.
Lizzo was pretty good. What do you guys think? Like,
I could barely hear her, but that's not her fault. I feel like they should have turned those monitors around on the stage or something, because I feel like the people behind the stage got the real show.
Oh. Yeah, the sound quality was bad, but it wasn't her. She was like doing the most. Like, I would love to go see her live, like, you know what I mean? And her
I also didn't hope that we were right by that group of people who were purposely trying to talk over her.
Yeah, that was annoying.
They're like, oh, that. How? I was like, shut up.
How are you kids?
Or what about that other girl who came up to me? Who is this?
Yeah, she's like, is she a local artist? Who is Lizzo? And I'm just like, how do you, like, Google, bitch? Did you use it? Like, why are you asking me? You have your phone in your hand. Google who you're going to see before you go to the event.
Yeah, she didn't do her research.
Not at all.
And it was like in a disrespectful way. It's like, how do you not know who Lizzo is? I can't. Shout out to Christopher Lau.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
I just feel like Lizzo was amazing, but like when I saw the video she put up and like the pictures and everything, I was just like, oh my god, like I didn't get to see this, and I wish I could.
We were really far.
We were really far though.
I was watching it on my phone, like with Zoom all the way in. I was like, yeah, get it, Lizzo. Start playing the flute.
My camera can't even zoom in.
That's great.
That far. We were that
What
far.
a cow.
I was like, the ghetto. I can see.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she was really good. I think she's a really amazing like artist. And at the end, she like had a really awesome message, you know, saying that we all need to protect each other and, you know, like love one another and to protect, you know, everyone. Like come, you know, just come together.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. You know, overall, it was a really good experience, I think. But I only think it was good because we made it good and we were together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, overall, Pride for me was just like, for me, it was more like I just wanted to survive through it. Just because I know Nathan really wanted to go. And it was something like, I don't know, I feel like it's lost its importance to me. Like, I found enough of my tribe to feel like comfortable enough to feel like I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel too. Like, I just feel like I've met so many people recently, and just not many of them were people I found to be like part of my tribe or like my kind of people. And I mean, I have met people like Nathan and like someone else that I just feel yeah.
We just meeting people.
Yeah, we meeting people, and I'm just really happy that I'm finding people that are like real, and just I feel comfortable with the decisions I made and picking people to just associate with and be around. And the people that don't need to be in my life are leaving and they're on the way out. So I'm just like, bye. Don't let the doorknob hit you on the way out.
Nope.
Don't let the doorknob hit you with the good Lord split you. Or the dog should have bit you.
Okay. Wow.
I'm sorry, I got too much attitude.
Oh, so weak. Ooh.
Wow.
The dog should have bitch. It's like
that's stuff I used to hear when I was little. You guys never heard that?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember the quote completely wrong because I was gonna say, "Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord should have split you." And I was like, "Wait." I was like, "Wait a second, that can't be right."
That is hilarious. Oh.
Yeah, the Pride was awesome.
Yeah, I really loved it.
Yeah, and I mean, this is like my first Pride in forever where I wasn't even tempted to have like a cocktail or anything.
Yeah, we were completely sober.
Pride.
Not a drink, not nothing.
One. Not nail drink.
Mm-hmm.
Not nail. One of y'all had a drink.
It's pretty cool. I think we're grown-ups now.
Yeah, we're totally adults.
I am.
Okay.
You guys have joined the party. I'm just kidding.
Like, where do I get life insurance?
Right?
No, I don't want to think about
that.
I have life. No, I'm not gonna say that on camera.
Yeah, please. Security.
They're coming to get me. Sorry.
Who's that?
They. You know.
The people.
The people.
I'm trying to think, is there anything else that like was super eventful that we should share with the people out there?
Well.
Well, I know I have more tarot coming.
Yes.
I want to say in a week or so there should be July. And I'm going to try to break it up into 3 instead of 2 this time. So it'll be a lot for people to take in and a lot of like information for each portion of each person's life. So
awesome.
Nice.
What's new for you guys, or what's next?
Well,
I have a video that I just put out featuring Shaudy. It's a get to know me video where she asks me a series of random questions and I answer them. It's really silly. Like she asked me some crazy stuff, caught me off guard. Some people fell, some lights shook. It was crazy. So you should check that out on my channel, Mod Bombshell.
Yes.
Sure, it'll be.
It's
somewhere.
in Friends Supporting Friends.
It's in Friends Supporting Friends. I'm like, is that over there? Is that over there?
It's somewhere.
You guys are gonna find out all about Nature's Candy.
Yes, Nature's Candy. Don't underestimate Nature's Candy. And also, if you can check out the comments or get into the comments section, tell me what you think my warning label should be.
Oh, yeah.
After watching the video, of course, you kind of have some insight. I'm interested to see what people say. Warning.
Leave me alone.
Oh no. Anything bad. Like, do not call the people on me. I was like,
yeah, that's what I've got going on.
Well, I just put out 2 videos like maybe 2 days ago. And I'm gonna try to keep that pace, but I just want it to feel natural and organic and just give you guys content when I feel inspired because I feel like that's the best time to create for me. So expect something very soon. Just keep staying on your toes and enjoy the videos that I put out already. I believe I have 6 now.
Oh.
Yeah, so just binge everything and watch all of the podcasts and all of the the Bay video. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that's been doing so good lately. Like people have been loving that.
Yes, Auntie Hammy.
Yes, Auntie Hammy DM'd me, you guys, about like the Bay video. So that's
cool.
If you don't know who Auntie Hammy is, look her up.
You gotta stop because look, Facebook won't let us run an ad on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
give that
I'm not gonna go there because they just ran an ad for me. So I can't really go in.
I can go there.
I was just a little disappointed because your ad actually with me in it said some things that I just didn't agree with, but
yeah.
Yes, it said that apparently the first 19 seconds of the Bay video was like
sexually explicit or something.
It said it was adult content and it was selling something alluding to sexual pleasure.
What were you selling?
I don't need no. And they said I was just shucking and jiving.
You must have been giving them something.
Giving them something you could feel. Let him know. The Bay is real.
That's ridiculous. That's completely. No.
I was just so shocked
because some of this.
I don't get it because Facebook keeps telling me like promote this post, and I'm like, y'all don't want this post.
You don't want it.
Told me twice.
Wow.
Yeah, don't let them trick you.
No, they're trying to get me banned.
Yeah, setting you up. That's crazy.
Wow, but yeah, my other ad ran. And I was nervous because I didn't think it was going to, just from the Bay video. I thought I was just like bad luck.
You thought they would like see you in this video?
Like,
nope, not her.
She was shaking her cookies in the last one.
That's great. Cookies.
Like, no.
I'm telling me that is good for him. Yes.
I just really want to read the memo because that cracked me up. Like I was so.
I haven't
can
heard
you find it? Because I think I
memo.
can find it faster if you can.
Let's see who can.
Okay. After this, no.
I found it.
You found it?
It isn't running because it can't promote adult products or services that highlight sexual pleasure.
Wow, I wish we could just put up a clip of what was going on.
I was highlighting.
I feel like we're both currently highlighting.
Highlighting sexual pleasure. Y'all need to stop.
We get banned.
She wakes up early every morning.
Cover myself.
Oh yeah, let me cover it.
So we don't get shut down up in here. Like mermaids.
Right?
Like sirens.
I'm just so weak.
Come to my pier. On my
Like
rock.
Facebook. What does that even mean?
Why are we both we're both posed like
hold
this?
on. At the same time.
At the same time. And getting it on.
I'm so weak right now. Whew.
Shout out to Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Yes.
for making my childhood survivable. They're just joking.
No.
That was really dark.
But yeah, Facebook, come on now. Just let Bay live and flourish.
Yes, let baby. Let
Yes,
baby.
Hashtag let Bay be.
Okay.
I don't think I worded that good.
I'm so
Let
scared for
baby.
OT Genesis to see it.
You probably already did.
Go to your mirror. You need to see it.
Needs to see it.
But his video, come on, like,
I haven't seen.
how can you be mad at? We were
his.
paying homage to his. We hadn't seen it till after, but
I'm gonna have to watch it.
it's so
It was
similar. Like even the outfits and
That's crazy.
just the whole vibe was like totally the same. So he should appreciate it if anything. But I don't know.
I don't know how much a misogynist will appreciate us as a gay, me as a gay male. You as a trans woman getting our jiggy
You
down.
never know.
We're gonna jiggy down.
As long as he asks us to come out with him at Summer Jam or something, you say I look good, want to hear it again, and nobody saw me in it, I'm gonna wear it again because I don't give a.
I look good. I look good.
Just saying, like, man, like throw us a bone, Genesis, do it.
Something.
It's okay because Auntie Hammy confirmed.
Yeah, I mean,
She confirmed it, and she don't need no bra, so
no,
Okay.
she don't need one.
she doesn't.
No, she really needs one. She needs to read her comments. I love you, Auntie Hammy, but still.
She doesn't need one.
And she better let him know. She better let him know the cookie
The
costs.
cookie
Don't let him steal the cookie out the cookie jar.
might cost a little bit. It might cost you a lot, but it'll cost you.
Small mortgage.
It needs to, no, I'm not gonna say that. Oh god. Ooh. I forgot we were on the live stream.
Live. Can't edit anything out.
Yes, that's why I stopped myself.
I feel like after Kevin G rapped, good night, everybody. I'm just like,
Wow.
So, other than that, it's our 7th episode. We survived. You guys were an official podcast, which means we're not going anywhere.
Ooh.
Happy 7.
Happy 7. Lucky
Wait,
number 7.
highway. Is this the right way?
I don't know what we're doing.
I'm making a 7.
Like a Beyonce.
7.
I don't.
I think we should just stop. Well, this is like L7, right? Like, oh shit.
Ooh, the right hand's is that the L?
L
Okay.
7.
I'm
You're
doing this
squared.
wrong.
Wait, that's
Oh,
not
you know what?
squared.
I'm thinking of LA.
What are you making? You on a whole nother.
Like,
I made
I don't know what I'm doing.
I made an
We
Illuminati.
just got tutted for these people that showed up from the Bay Area. I'm just like,
I was trying to make a square.
Oh
and
yeah,
it turned-
L7 is just a square.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make. And I made
Lord,
a
help me.
Is it a rhombus or a trapezoid?
It was a rhombus.
Rhombus.
I can't even spell rhombus. I need to take my rhombus to bed.
I think we need to.
My rhombus is tired.
My rhombus has got to go to work in the morning.
Exactly. My rhombus got to do the same thing.
Child.
That's about to be a thing. Hashtag rhombus.
Hashtag what's your rhombus do?
Oh,
What's a rhombus do?
oh. I'm about to text Nathan that what that rhombus do.
No.
What's a rhombus do?
Excuse me?
Wow.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. Why do we think you respond like that?
Because he's cool. He just seems like.
Or he might tell him what the rhombus do.
Yeah, he
I
might.
know another shape I don't know how to spell, so
Yeah.
What?
I don't even want. Okay, spelling champ. Go for it. How you spell rhombus?
I think it's just RHOMBUS.
Is that your final answer?
RHOMBUS. That's what I was gonna say.
I swear
No, that's what I was gonna say too.
Hey Siri.
Check it out.
Hey Siri.
Sorry.
Sure, I understand.
Wait, your Siri's a guy too?
Just ask the question.
Hang on. Oh, my phone died.
Oh, that's my Siri. Ugh.
Siri.
Hey Siri. Oh, my Siri's not. Okay. Hey Siri.
I don't know when.
How do you spell rhombus? Hold on. We're gonna ask him again. My Siri is
It's a man.
a British man.
A British man.
He's from across the pond. Hey Siri. How do you spell rhombus?
Rhombus. RHOMBUS.
Hey Siri. What that rhombus do?
Okay, I found this.
Okay.
He's gonna show me what that rhombus do later.
My rhombus do okay.
Okay, my rhombus do it. All right.
Okay. Just kidding.
Oh, shit.
But I spelled it right.
Yes, you did.
Right. I guess you really are the spelling bee champ.
Yes, I'm the best.
Oh, very punny. Well, number 7 is done, you guys. Now you guys are stuck with us.
Number 7.
Yes.
We are a staple. Wait, is that what that means? Like we're in there. Like
Yes.
we made it past the 7th episode. Like
Can we please make that a t-shirt when the show gets big? We are a staple.
We are a staple.
that's gonna be like catchphrase.
You get one a t-shirt with just a staple on it.
When I walk into the room, we are a staple. That's my Real Housewives. I'm gonna hold.
You're gonna be holding. What you gonna be holding? A stapler?
I'm gonna hold the fancy.
As long as you don't hold the Jaclyn Hill.
I'm just kidding.
You'll be holding a hairy ass lipstick. I'm saying.
When I walk into the room, I'm a staple. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're doing the office supply things on the way out. I guess mine would be amongst all office tools, I'm the most essential. I'm a paperweight.
Oh my god.
What you gonna be?
Honestly, I'm sorry I wasn't prepared. Whew.
You that duck that drink the water. When I walk into the
Let me. Why is it always when I walk into the room?
I thought that
When y'all
was
walk into the room,
or something.
when y'all walk into the room, I'm drinking water. Or it was just me. I stay hydrated.
That's why I'm thirsty.
Pretty woman wonder where my secret lies. I stay hydrated. That's my
I
Angela.
can't. Oh god.
my
I'm
answer.
I
melting.
can't wait for somebody to ask me on like a makeup video. What's your beauty secret? I'm like, my beauty secret is water.
Oh man.
Okay.
Woo. Okay, I've went from matte to glowy throughout this podcast.
Right? I'm shining. Whew.
It's like a Nelly video because it is hot up in here.
I can't do no more. Do you remember that? I can't do no more.
I said Nelly, not mystical. I'm just like,
Oh God! I just like I was talking
Danger.
Jimmy Fallon.
Danger.
Jimmy Fallon was like, I can't do no more. He was singing "Hot in Here."
Mm-hmm.
Google it. It's amazing.
okay, well, good night, everybody. Make
Good
sure
night.
you
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you gonna be back, Mo. We're gonna like drag you here. We're gonna staple you to the wall.
Yay!
Because we are
You're
stable.
gonna staple me to the wall.
Try to get the stapler, get the stuff.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.